What I'm going to go through now is a practice that really highlights the relationship between diet and dhyada. All of us eat something every day. Sometimes we approach eating with eager anticipation. We're famished, we're starving. But more often, people that I've worked with have a much more complex relationship to food. They may be hungry, but they're also anticipating. Sometimes even as they smell the food they're about to eat, they can begin to feel changes in their gut. They may begin to feel distended. They may begin to feel pain. Some people may feel the urge to go to the bathroom even before they put anything into their mouth. That's a common report that I hear of people who suffer from IBS. Well, you might end up focusing just on what are the foods that I should eat that would eliminate that. But as I've said before, that's not the approach that we're taking. So in this practice, what I'd like you to do is imagine that the act of eating is part of a lifestyle act. It's part of lifestyle behavior. What do I mean by that? Well, let's start with the diet. It means that you're going to select foods that you have begun to learn work better with your body. For many people, that's lean chicken or turkey, minimization of red meat. It means including certain whole leafy green vegetables. Sometimes vegetables that have really wild colors, yellows and reds and purples and greens. It means taking in the kind of carbs that you've discovered your body digests most effectively. For some people, it's reducing carbs that have what are called FODMAPs in high percentages, instead choosing to eat low FODMAP foods. Okay, so now you've put the ingredients of a meal together. What then? What's important from a dhyada perspective is what you do next. It means setting time aside to prepare for the meal. It means beginning to slow down. It means taking seriously the idea that you do not want to eat in a rush. If you approach the act of eating with intensity, with a rush, with the sense that you've got to get the calories in as fast as you can because there's no time to sit and relax, before you even put the first bite of food in your mouth, your digestive system, along with other systems in your body, are already on high alert. And you're not going to digest efficiently, you're not going to metabolize effectively. So a dhyada-based meal would involve sitting down, taking a number of slow, deep breaths. Ideally, having a meal with someone, family or a friend, a partner or a lover, where this becomes not only a time to eat, but a time to connect. Feel yourself beginning to slow down. As you breathe in, notice the scent, the aroma of what it is that you've prepared. And let that settle in as you breathe it in so that you can settle in and settle down. Pause and look at it. Use your eyes, not just to see how you can fill your spoon or fork, but look at what is in front of you with an attitude of gratitude. You've probably heard that before. Use your sense of hearing. Listen to the conversation. Make connection a priority over the next bite. Eat more slowly. Chew more thoroughly. Stretch out the meal so it lasts at least 20 minutes. Now I get it that your life may feel too hectic to allow for that. But from a Dhyana perspective, imposing a 20-minute meal onto an otherwise hectic day gives your body and your gut an island of peace in the middle of all that craziness. And believe it or not, that kind of healthy imposition of mealtime being connection time, being slowing down and enjoying time, is something that already begins to transform how mind, brain, body, and gut work together. It actually speaks to the bacteria themselves, beginning to reinforce the growth of some of the healthier ones and inhibiting the growth of some of the ones more responsible for maintaining IBS. Use all your senses. We've talked about sight, we've talked about sound, we've talked about smell. Well, when we're talking about eating, the most obvious one is taste. So when you take a bite, let it linger in your mouth so you can really enjoy the flavor, the texture, the temperature of what you've prepared. As you swallow that in, think of it as a gift that you're taking in. Think of it as something that's not only nourishing from a nutrient point of view, but nourishing from a self-caring point of view. So this is an example of a particular meal that is no longer just about diet, but we're putting it in the context of a dhyana focus. That's a theme I'm going to return to over and over during your participation in IBS Relief Now. So I encourage you to begin to ask yourself how you can shift from that narrow focus into a lifestyle medicine orientation as we go forward.